You can't get more romantic than that, hey? You're the meat in my pie. Well, we need to know a little bit more about this song, and joining us right now for the 10th Urban Country Music Festival. This is our countdown. We are on day 5. Joining us right now is Paulie Grierson from Simply Bush. G'day, Paul.
Good morning, Trace. How are you?
Oh, look, it's so nice to be talking to such a romantic at this time of the morning. And
well,
yeah, go on.
Sorry. No, I do tell my wife how lucky she is every morning, mate.
I'm sure you do. Now, you penned that song.
I did, Trace, yeah.
You are a romantic, aren't you?
Yeah, look, Simply Bush is pretty well, as Aussie as we get, and I felt the need to speak on behalf of all Aussie blokes, so that's not just from me to those beautiful Aussie girls, but from all of us. We formed a fairly large committee of 120,000, and we come up with that as a committee, so I'm not prepared to take all the credit for that.
Well, I can tell you that on Valentine's Day last year, my husband played that for me for Valentine's Day. That was so touching. And then and then this year, I thought he can't top that one, and he played, look, the name's just forgot me right now who sang it, but Cry a Million Tears. Have you heard that one?
I haven't heard that one, Trace, no.
Yeah, something like, you'll cry a million tears when I walk out that door. You're going to miss all those.
That sounds a bit too serious.
No. He left the dishes on the, right. So, listen, you guys are going to be up here at the Urban Country Music Festival, which is only 5 days away, and this is the first time to Urban?
This is our very first one for the 10th festival. Yeah, we're really pleased to be coming up, mate. So we're heading out Saturday morning, and I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to doing the big Urban Blaze concert with the boys from the Wolf Brothers. Yeah,
well, we kick off, I think the gates open around 3, and we kick off about 3:30 with a young local band, Georgia Fall, and then Mickey Pye takes to the stage, and I think they normally, because I'm not sure if you're aware of what happens out at the Blaze, but it gets very, very cold out in the paddock at the showgrounds, so they set up these 2 huge bonfires, and just before you guys take to the stage at 6, they light them up.
Beauty. I'm a bit of a firebug.
Oh, no, that's okay. We have the rural fire brigade out there keeping it all under control, so we'll make sure we keep them a year away from it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, I mean, you got a little bit of a hairdo going there and a bit of a beard, so we don't want to catch that on fire.
Well, it's always a constant risk getting around with a 3-foot-long mullet that it could go up in flames at any time, little mate.
Well, last year we had a few difficulties. We had Round Mountain Girls blew up one of the speakers, and then Morgan Evans blew up the whole lighting. So we're wondering what tricks you guys might have us for this year.
Well, I'm going to try not to blow up anything, Trace. I'm going to try to sort of, have injury and damage neutral this year. So, because we've always got to try and get ready for the 11th festival, see?
That's it. So no stage diving or anything like that. We'll be very good at this one. Now, also, you guys get around a fair bit. You were country cruising last year, and so you're not just on the land. You're out there on the sea, getting around the place. For people who haven't heard of Simply Bush or haven't been to a Simply Bush concert, what can the people of the Moreton Bay region and from far and beyond that are coming to the festival, what can they expect from Simply Bush on the Sunday night out at the Blaze concert?
Well, Trace, Simply Bush is pretty well, we perform with a 97% gang-free policy, and we sort of have a fairly, Australian character about us, and we are an energetic bunch of little ratbags from Sydney, and so what they can expect to hear is a combination of, all of the old bush tunes that we did grow up with, things like South Australia and the whale and those things, and combined with that, the songs that we've written off our last couple of albums and an upcoming one. And they're kind of still in the spirit of bush music with that sort of tongue-in-cheek bit of humour and just sentiment that does reflect, what Aussies generally think. I feel that's the way you would best describe us.
It sounds like a hoot.
But it's fun. It's fun, Trace.
Sorry?
It's fun, mate, is the point.
And I don't think we're going to be too cold out there because listening to your music and the vibe that happens up on their stage, everyone's up dancing anyway, so we're going to be nice and warm.
There will be nobody cold, I can promise. If there is, we'll send Nico down to cuddle him. That'll be fine. Nico's our drummer, and he's on a 3-hugger limit, the 3-hug per day limit with the band members. But, with a couple of thousand people there, we can send him around. He'll just warm up everybody.
Well, it's funny you mention that because I'm actually on a huggathon at the moment because we're trying to find out, because last year Luke O'Shea took out the best hugger for the Country Urban Music Festival last year, and we've got a couple of up-and-coming ones this year. We've got a young band called We the Ghosts. There's the drummer from there. There's something to do with the drummers, I think, eh? So,
yeah, look, Nico's a mad hugger, but that Luke O'Shea bloke, he's so tall, his arms are so long, they sort of wrap around you 2 or 3 times when he hugs you.
I know, you feel
You've got to be careful of that.
See, I told you he's a good hugger. He hugs anybody.
He's a mad hugger, yeah, absolutely he is. But Nico, I think once you... And see, the problem with a Nico hug, Trace, is that he generally likes to do most of his hugging the minute he gets off stage. So he's like dripping a horribly sweaty thing and... Yeah, so just to give you a heads up, Trace, if he does come at you as soon as he gives off Trace for a hug, and he does like that hug, just run, because you're going to get wet.
Oh, no.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. I've just been told I need to dry as the bone to give him a hug. I might catch up with him before he goes on stage.
Well, we've tried the dry as a bone. That doesn't actually work. What you need is one of those wet weather ponchos, full plastic separation.
Oh, no, look, I just can't wait to get out there on Sunday night. The Blaze concert is probably one of my favourite concerts out there, so looking forward to it. Now, before we let you go, I just want to have a quick word. We're going to have play your song. We do the great Aussie love song. We're going to play Taken, and the beat in that one and the way you stop and you just like finish it so quick and then bam, you're back into it. Is this one of the songs we're going to be hearing out there on Sunday night?
Absolutely it is, Trace. Yeah, that's our current single at the moment. And there's a film clip on Country Music Channel that's doing the rounds of that song there, made by Mr. Paul Dunham. And so we'll definitely be pumping that one out.
Because we were talking to Jane a couple of weeks ago and we were talking about this film clip, and it's actually on the 101.5 FM website, so you can zuck over there and just click play, and there it'll be. It's also on our Facebook site as well. Now, we can't let you go, Paul. We've been trying to get some double passes from our guests that are coming up, because we know how you guys can get your hands on some. Wonder if we could squeeze a double pass out of you today for one of our lucky listeners to bring along their partner to the Urban Country Music Festival this year. Do you reckon we're looking good for that?
Well, as luck would have it, Trace, I've got a beautiful dual pass sitting right here in my fat little red fingers. So we could certainly do something with that if you like.
Well, I'll tell you what we might do. We can't just give them away. How about we do a question? So what we might ask them, we know that you're playing Sunday the 5th of May at the Urban Blaze concert. You're kicking off at 6 o'clock. So how about we just ask maybe the first caller to call in on 0754951015 and tell us where Simply Bushed are playing at the Urban Country Music Festival. That's pretty easy, isn't it?
That's relatively easy. Even a bloke like me could get that.
Well, what is it? What was the answer again?
Even a bloke like that, they could get that. I'm not going to say it again because, they should have it by now.
No worries. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time today, Paul. That's Paul Grierson from Simply Bush. Get out there this Sunday night. So exciting to be saying this Sunday night because it's been such a big wait to get here at Urban Blaze. Kicks off at 6, but the gates open at 3 o'clock. Get down there and see the whole thing. Thanks, Paul.
We'll see you up there, Trace. Thanks so much for the call.
No worries, mate. See ya.
Bye, mate.